Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hey, Auntie Side-Eye. How you doing? How you been? I rarely catch you, okay? Oh, hang on, Michael. You just text me, but I wanted to come on here briefly and say, hey. When I'm sick, my voice sounds stuffy. And when I'm sick, my voice gets a little bit deeper as well. I'm like my brain goes a little bit. Hold on, let me do it on top. My brain goes a little bonkers. Call it NyQuil. Call it emergency. Call it Dayquil. Dayhu. Dayhu. Dayquil. It goes down with a spoon of sugar a day. Take some day, take some day, take some day, take some day, take some Dayquil. And emergency if you want to feel good. Take those tissues and wipe all night. They like 'em. Sorry. It really is the cold medicine. I'd like to apologize about that and hit a reset if we could. Oh, hey, Lycan. I have a little something you might be interested in. I have a little something you all might be interested in. It's called Hypocrisy. Your little friend Scotty was commenting on one as well. Now listen. You know what? Grab your caffeine. Grab your time to get up. Hey Siri, turn off all of my alarms. Good morning, everybody.
I've turned off all your alarms.
If it's safe to use your Dayquil or your NyQuil or your caffeine, hey guys, oh, you're really gonna think this is gross. I mean, shit like this I'm used to since I came out of the closet, but there's a couple names in there you might be surprised. What's going on here? What's that, you ask? Well, I will show you in just a moment. So gather around. No chance, no dance, no chance, no dance, no chance. Give me second chances. That's so cool! I won! Yay! Ow! Ow! My We had a blackout. Hold on, are we good? Let me make sure you could hear me. Okay. Okay.
We had a blackout. Hold on.
Okay, you could hear me now. Okay. How you doing? Hey, Noodle Mash. I hope you're doing good, Noodle. And I'm glad I listened to that live stream last night. And I'm sorry, just there's bullshit going around, okay? Now listen, let me clear something off the table just real fast. Because I don't mention this person's name on my channel because I just decided not to anymore. But when I see things that are out there, I don't have to say who it is because they do enough advertising by tagging my name on their channel. Hey, Navigator. Oh, thanks, Amberly. I'm sick. But somebody recently made a post saying that I was a pedo. What was it? Apologist, or like I would be supporting the abuse of young ones, which is, first of all, disgusting. So let me proudly say what I really said. I fucking love Jesus Christ. I think he's awesome. I believe he can move mountains. Now, the same type of people that are creating a post like this about someone like myself, they also claim to be like Christian and love God and blah, blah, blah. And they preach to people. Fuck you. Jesus is my best friend, first of all. And what I said was, and this goes for any of you, including you bitches that are spreading rumors, including pedos, including serial killers, including anybody on the face of the planet, because God is so awesome, he can move mountains. And this person said, being a pedo is like a, a disease or whatever, a psychological thing. My God is fucking awesome. And he can change anybody. He can change anyone's heart. He can soften anyone's heart, including yours. And he's awesome, and anybody can be forgiven for anything. So if you're going to put a post out there to, try to make me look like I support some sort of abuse like that, make sure you put it in the context I put it in, and I will say it again. God forgives pedos and serial killers and Chris Watts and cunts. All of them. He will forgive anybody because he's fucking awesome. And everybody and anybody gets a second, a third, a fourth, fifth, and all of this chance. All of those. So that's what I said. But of course, somebody who obsesses over me, puts my face, my name, and makes consistent community posts about me, but supposedly terrified of me. Yeah, of course they'll put that I do that or support that because they're fucking ignorant. Marlene, think of like children. Okay, they say that I support the abuse of that kind of shit, which is disgusting and ridiculous. However, if there are people sitting in prison for anything or out of prison for anything, everybody is up for forgiveness. And yeah, that goes for anybody, including the P words. So if you don't like that, that's my belief, that's my opinion, and you can fuck off, and I don't care. But make sure you put it into context next time instead of, running with your own narrative, kind of like you do on legal documents. Not you, Noodle. Okay. So anyways, sorry guys, I am sick, so you're going to have to bear with me. Yes, Nikki, I am sick. And by the way, Carolyn K-Rocks is still going crazy on GoFundMe because that's the only way she can message me now. She's been blowing me up there. I've had to report her for abuse and all that bullshit over on GoFundMe. She's saying mean things about Peach, God knows why. And people are just going fucking crazy. And I've just been sitting back and watching like, wow, thank God I have a life. And I enjoyed my life all weekend until I got sick. Thank you, Amber. And you look adorable all the time. So there's that. Okay. Oh, Marlene's going to breastfeed me back to health. This is one of my best friends, like ever since we were flight attendants in flight attendant training. Marlene. Love you, Marlene. Carolyn is beyond creepy. She kind of gets fixated like these other people do, but these other people like hide behind a sane image, but they're all just as crazy as the next. Okay. Is she at least donating as she harasses you? No, Tiffany. You can actually send people what happens on GoFundMe when you send somebody a message. It just sends them an email. And basically it's emails back and forth, but I've reported her nonstop because she just keeps sending really weird emails. K-Rocks, you are fucking crazy. You're never coming back into my community or my friendship or anything. You're a psycho and you need to go get help. Okay. Oh, yes, Leslie Jordan from the little short, cute guy, old, cute little gay guy on Will and Grace has passed away. He slammed into a tree or something, kind of like Anne Heche, right? Oh, weird. Hey, Ariana. I see your name brought up in posts all the time, too. Apparently, I'm a P supporter. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. So anyways, has anybody ever seen, and I was not going to bring this up the other day, but since I've had a lot of downtime being sick, I saw something and I was like, oh, these people have no idea. Has anybody ever seen this? Anybody ever seen this? It was, let's see, it's from 9 months ago. Save Robbie from AIDS. Save Robbie from AIDS. It is a Save Robbie diss track from they're a group of pussy boys basically that like pick on people, never show their faces. Their dick sizes are probably shriveled up from all the medication they take. And They just like to go around and piss people off. So I hope you're paying attention to this toxicity of social media, because these are men. Okay. Remember, you say I always respond only to women or go after women, which, by the way, let me just say something real fast to toxicity of social media. How do we know you are a woman? First of all, you don't show your face. You could be using a voice changer. So you could be coming on here saying, feel sorry for me because I have this or that, or I'm a woman, but you could be lying altogether. See, when you're an authentic, real person and you show yourself, you don't have to worry about that kind of shit. So for all we know, you're just a fucking psychotic man sitting chain smoking in a basement somewhere, obsessing over strangers on the internet. So until you prove that you're a real person, then I'll believe. And even if I did believe you were a woman, I would never go after you because I didn't know who you were until you started talking about me. But it would be responding to a woman on the internet. So again, see how those narratives get twisted? See that? Yeah, they're gonna look over this. It gets worse, Lycan. Just wait. Just wait. So, anyways, this was posted about 9 months ago. Now, these guys try to become relevant any way they can because they don't get pussy or whatever it is. So they get their power from the internet, right? So since I'm gay, it's supposed to be a joke that I will get AIDS to these people. Apparently, well, would you look at this? I don't know who Fraudbusters is, but they re-uploaded the video yesterday, and look, they conveniently covered up the "Save Robbie from AIDS" with a pill. Because I don't know, are they making a dig at addictions or I don't know what they're doing there, but oh, look at that. Look at this. Look who commented on it. Good old Jill. Oh my God, hilarious. I got to give it to them. They hung on a few more seconds than they could. They couldn't have been more spot on. Funny as hell. Oh, wow. Who's this? Let's see. Hold on a minute. I might have to go back up here. Blues Girl. This is priceless. Oh my God. I was in tears laughing. Replay Crew. This is gold. Look at that. Scotty. Did he say something about cupping and coughing? Uh, did he have a hernia? Wow. So I don't really know what the video entailed, because it was like from 8 months ago, and I just don't click on RDA or whoever the fuck they are. I don't click on their shit. But wow, so fraudbusters, whoever you are, you conveniently blocked out the message about me getting AIDS. And then all you ignorant people who don't do your research were sitting there making yourself look like fools. Now, again, I'm pretty confident in my sexuality. But when I see hypocrisy, how people say, when you lie, shut the fuck up. I'm going to point it out. So I just wanted to put that out there so that you guys can see. I don't know if toxicity associates with that channel, but she sure as hell hangs out with those people that we just saw commenting now, didn't we? Now, somebody recently, Mandolin, who her and I, we don't agree pretty much on anything, but we peacefully exist. She asked me a while ago, are you going to call out and say what you speak or what you feel about Noodle and Miss Portland? Like, first of all, it's not my place to, but sure, if you want to know my opinion. So I did. So are any of these people going to speak out about what they're doing, you think? These people that point the finger at somebody like me or Lycan and say we go after women, is anybody going to talk about the stereotype and judging somebody and making fun of somebody saying basically they're going to get AIDS because they're gay? Anybody going to call that out? Anyone on that side? Probably not, because that would require accountability, right? Um, so I think more so that would offend people who have maybe lost somebody to AIDS or somebody who they know that's dying of AIDS or whatever it is. But that's been an ongoing joke for, Belland, Ian Ellis, who's another pussy in RDA. That's been a running joke. Like, it's funny to poke at people like that, right? Well, I think it's funny to point out the hypocrisy of these people like Scotty or any of them that's like, oh my God, these men are disgusting. You're literally laughing and commenting on something about a homosexual man getting AIDS. Let that sink in your skull. That's what you're doing and contributing to. So I don't buy or feed into the whole, hey, Sofa King. I don't buy or read into the whole like, oh my God, they're going after women. No, we don't. I don't know what your genitalia is, and I don't care. I know what your fucking attitude is. And that's usually what I respond to. Hey, Iris. They're nasty and don't at all live at this community of morals. No, because it is like a giant punching bag to these people. So whether they look like hypocrites or not, I think it's their mission just to upset people and like piss people off and hurt people. I think in the long run, they really don't care what it makes them look like. If they hate somebody, they get so fixated on trashing them and bringing them down. And I mean, simply when you respond once in a while, like I could have responded to this days ago and I just fucking didn't. I could respond to a million other things right now and I'm just not going to. But when it comes to pointing out something, that's what I wanted to point out is that good old hypocrisy right there. Yeah, Will and Grace is very funny, Patty. It just got a little bit too political for me. It's still a very good show. Really good. Hey, Tevi. Hope you're doing good. Navigator says, once again, those people are the definition of selective outrage. Yeah, and also when it comes to like when I had my lawyer on here, I had him on here because people kept saying he wasn't real and stuff like that. Still to this day, I will not mention that person's name, their channel name, nothing on my channel. They get zero, none of that shit. Now, if I want to talk about situations I've been through, I will, but that person's name is not being uttered. And that's what they want. It's like they crave when I say their name. It's not going to happen. Never again. I have accepted that person every fucking day on, I think they have 3 or 4 different channels that are known of. Every fucking day they're tagging me or putting my name on their channel in a community post, in a video, whatever it is. And it's like, I accept it because it makes them look like the psycho that I've always known them to be. And I'm just going to let them keep doing that. Because when I respond to them, first of all, they get angry no matter what. So, I mean, they can't control their temper. So when I respond to them, it just makes it worse on my end. I'm just going to let them continue showing themselves to you guys because they're so desperate for you to hate me. Ugh! Why don't you hate Robbie yet? Ugh! Hold on, let me pull up something from 2 years ago and clip it and make it look really bad and not put the full context on there. That'll get people to hate him. Ooh, we'll make it sound like he supports people abusing children. That'll do it. Fuck off. Shut the fuck up. And again, I will state it clearly because this person clips me all the time. I support anybody changing. Good, Iris, I love you. I support even if a serial killer decides tomorrow that they have remorse, fucking good for them. I support that. I support positive change from anybody and everyone because everybody still has that chance, even if you're sitting in prison or not. Everyone does. Okay. Do you have any questions about that? Any comments? Okay. Now hold on a minute, please. And that's the thing too. These people will sit there and talk about like, first of all, I don't give a fuck what you think about my relationship with Christ because it belongs to me, not you. But they will preach religion and all this sort of stuff, but they don't go by what they're preaching. Amen, pedal pusher. You don't ever see these people promoting forgiveness. And when it comes down to it, making peace agreements, they're so against it. It's like they're allergic to peace. Peace is like poison to them. It would ruin them. So when you have people like that, and then they're like, "Oh my God, he's a pedo supporter because he believes that they can be forgiven by God." Yeah, I fucking do. And I also have seen God move big fucking mountains in my life and in other people's lives of addiction and all sorts of shit. And then people will sit there and say, well, pedos can't be, they can't change. It's in their mind. Shut up. You are not a fucking scientist, first of all. And God is above motherfucking science, bitch. So sit the fuck down. Feel me? Sit the fuck down. You don't know shit, and you do not practice what you preach. So again, as Ms. P would say, let it be known, I believe in forgiveness from everybody, for everybody. I don't care who the fuck you are. Charles Manson, Dennis Quaid, fucking Bill Cosby, Pee Wee Herman, Jeffrey Dahmer, fucking Ted Bundy, Joyce Meyer. I don't fucking give a shit who you are. You do not get denied love from God, who is amazing. God is amazing. People like that speak evil and they're against forgiveness, God loves them, but they are not the people you should be surrounding yourself with because they don't believe in love and forgiveness. Amen, Iris. She says, I believe that we can all find it in ourselves to pray for each other instead of hating people. We had unity, we would become a better world. But see, people are greedy. So that wouldn't satisfy that certain button they want pushed in their greedy lives. And I've already gone through, we've gone through people's social blades because people will say, well, they do it for money. Well, you must be fucking desperate, trashy, fucking low-life people if you do this for money. For an actual solid income. And if you do, and if you're doing great, cool. But if you come on here and you think it's worth it to make money from fighting with people and you make like $200 at the end of the month, do you really think it's worth the stress that comes along with that? Love you, Michael. No. And then you hear people, I was listening, I think it was Mommy Ramblings was talking about a script again. Listen, bitch, unless you're paying me Hollywood money or fucking community theater money or whatever, I ain't reading your fucking script. I'm a one-man show. And there's no telling what comes out of this fucking mouth. And I don't script shit. I kind of script my parodies a little bit, but that's about it. So, I've said it before and I'll say it again. There's a lot of paranoia on here. People will say, "Oh my God, did you see? Why is Robbie and Dorothy talking? I knew it all along. They were talking all along." Since forgiveness is beyond your capacity of registering information in your brain, since forgiveness is beyond your capabilities, it is very possible for people to say sorry to each other and take accountability and move on. Isn't that cool? Bet you didn't know that because you're too fucking stubborn, right? Noodle Legion. Who dat? Is that a troll or no? Some of them claim to be, but you don't earn enough to pay your bills, in my opinion, unless you're PewDiePie. I mean, look, if you guys are doing this to like scrape for change every month and live paycheck to paycheck, fucking, I think you'd have better luck working at a gas station, maybe, or a restaurant. Working for tips, you'd probably make more money. But then that would require face-to-face interaction with people. So, I mean, you probably wouldn't feel very comfortable doing that because you don't on here. Be Good says, I just walked in from break and real loud Robbie said, I love you, Michael. You got some looks. Hey, I could have said worse. I could have said a lot. Oh, that's Lycan? I stand with Noodle. Is that your main channel, Lycan? Hold on a minute, please. Okay. And that the other person, Tira Nicole, we're gonna have at some point we're gonna have a live stream on it because we disagree a lot on clip channels and shit. But here's the best way to look at it. Okay, close your eyes if it's safe. Okay, close your eyes and think of this. This is how I look at any form of hiding yourself. Imagine you are in speech and debate, because clip channels are very debatey. They like to debate. Now imagine me, I come up to do my version and here I am with my face and my everything and my opinions, my points, all of that. My pinpoint, PowerPoints, all that shit. But then you have we'll call them Clippy, a clip channel coming into the debate to say their end. Don't close your eyes then, Michael. And here they are. Speaking their mind, dragging people, going after people, like just saying what's on their mind and shit, but you don't fucking see them. Stand up for what you fucking believe in. And I'm so sick and tired of the excuse of people saying, oh, well, you know, I'm just very protective over my identity and whatever. Cool, that's fucking great. Then why are you stepping into the drama community is my question. You know, people will say, I need to protect myself. I need to, you know, be careful. Meanwhile, they're fucking stepping foot into territory, dragging people who God knows what these people are capable of. They could fucking look you up or anything. My plunger's in the bathroom. Beach. Right where it belongs. Bedside. Just kidding. So fucking stand up for yourself. It is the dumbest thing in the world to have to sit there and, clip. It's so tiring. You know, like today, I needed to wake up, so I got on here and I was like, I have a few things to say, and this is waking me up. Can you imagine if, in order to get out what I'm saying right now, I literally had to go through and clip tons of shit, put it together just because I was terrified of what you think about me? Fuck you. You're fucking like passive aggressive wimps. Yeah, and I don't care. It's whether you're male or female. And then ignorant people will say, oh, he's going after women. I don't fucking know what your gender is. I don't even know what your voice sounds like most of the time. Don't know what you look like. So how the fuck do I know if you're a man or a woman to attack you for that? I don't attack. I respond to people. I debunk people. And especially if it's about me, I respond and I debunk and I show receipts and all sorts of shit. That has nothing to do with your gender. You know what has something to do with sexuality and gender is what y'all bitches were laughing at. Save Robbie from AIDS because you're fucking sick, twisted fucks. Do you see me running around with a rainbow flag saying, oh my God, help me. They're attacking me, being mean to me because I'm gay. No, but I will point out your hypocrisy because it makes you a fucking hypocrite. So, Jill, you're a hypocrite. Replay crew, hypocrite. Blues girl, hypocrite. Scotty, hypocrite. Fraudbusters, hypocrite. You're all fucking hypocrites. Bunch of fucking hypocrites in the house. Okay. Ooh, Missy K. Maybe that's what I have. If you had the choice to do it all over, knowing what you know now, would you still be on here with your full name? I think I would, because I started YouTube with my full name on my other channel. They always make it sexist. They always turn your gender against you. And really, if you think about it, you guys, think about when people say, oh, men getting involved in petty women drama. So first of all, you're putting yourself and women down by saying that. You're saying that you're petty and that what you do is useless and pointless. And then you're cutting down women by saying that. Just because you do petty shit does not mean you need to group all women into doing petty shit. I've already been doxxed to hell and back, so the fear is gone. Yeah, like what? I mean, it's the people that complain about doxing are the ones that are doing it. The ones that are complaining about fucking like, oh my God, lying, clipping shit, making screen names to bait people into saying their screen names, which, by the way, people fucking be careful saying screen names out loud that you haven't seen before, because people will say, oh my God, they doxed me. They doxed me. Well, don't fucking put that name on YouTube and I wouldn't read it out, you dumb fuck. Stupid. Yeah, I haven't seen Andog on in a while. It's been a while. Daria says, quite a few creators I know say they would have never said they had kids. Daria, Just the other day, someone said, oh my God, he's going through bankruptcy and collecting donations like tisk, tisk, tisk. You think the fucking bankruptcy attorney doesn't see all of my fucking information on my income and that's something I had to fill out? You fucking idiots. But they don't go real life. But they'll like suggest, kind of like Mommy Ramblings does. They'll suggest like people should call their this or that or this. Shut the fuck up, dude. So troll accounts, clip accounts, people like that, you're just fucking mad that you can't hurt someone's feelings. And you're ashamed that if somebody saw you, your actual identity, doing the shit that you do on the internet, you would be embarrassed. You would be so fucking embarrassed. Like, for example, somebody asked me like, oh, you have a YouTube channel? What do you do? I'm like, well, I have my shitty music. There's one. And then I have like, I just talk about whatever. Like I go live and I live stream and I talk about whatever topics are on my mind, and my channel's about me because it is. But can you imagine if somebody asked these other fucks, what do you do on the internet? Oh, I got really mad. I get really like triggered by people I don't know. So I go on, I create multiple different troll channels. So it looks like lots of people are supporting me, but really it's just all those channels are me supporting myself. I don't show my face. And when I do, it's like really like fucking, it looks like a cartoon. It's so filtered. And I speak my mind and I drag these people. I scream at them. I basically point out anything and everything I can make up about them or exaggerate. Then I go to bed and I wake up the next morning, neglect, my life, my health, my family, my friends, to come on here and do it again every day. And it's, it's just really, really comforting, calming hobby that I have. I really thoroughly enjoy it. I'm not going to tell you the channel name though, because I'm really ashamed of myself, but you might see it one day because I might hit it big once I go after a creator that's popular enough. So I'm still waiting on that. Anyways, what do you do? It would be the dumbest fucking thing. For example, hold on. Come on. Let's just have a little bit of fun real fast, guys. I got to get in the shower here soon. Let's look up. Here, we'll do this one. Because this one's at me all the time. So this will just be for fun. Okay. So we're going to look at this person, and someone's going to walk up to this guy and be like, hey, oh, you have a YouTube channel? What do you do on there? What do you do on there, fella? Well, mate, there's this guy saved Robbie. And basically every fucking day of my life, I wake up. I'm so angry and triggered. And then instead of smoking a cigarette, I eat a whole one. Just whole. Sometimes I'll eat the whole pack depending on how triggered I am. And I just get to screen recording this guy that I've never met. And I really just fucking go after him hard on a daily basis. And, I call him the stalker that he is, even though his face and videos and name is in like all, I don't know, maybe 500 of my videos, something like that. Not very many. I try to focus on other things as well. But he is my main focus. Never met him. I like to make fun of him and, really just go after him. Just, I don't really know why, actually, now that I think about it. I think maybe because I'm a pussy. I think that's probably about it. So seriously, can you fucking take these people seriously? And if you would be embarrassed and ashamed to tell people what you do on YouTube or social media, whether you have a channel or not, then maybe you have some cleaning up to do in your own life. Me, on the other hand, I'm fucking proud of myself because I'm who I am, whether I'm fucking talking to you bitches or not. And I don't care. If I catch myself slipping and I go over the top, maybe cussing somebody out, I'll fucking say sorry. Who cares? It doesn't matter if I apologize anyways, because people are just going to replay those clips over and over until the end of time because they're obsessed. Okay. Peach says, I just like scratching my body and screaming about people I don't know on the internet. That sounds really healthy. What did Sofa King do? Let's see. I thought I dreamt it, but I wasn't sure. Let's see. I fell asleep with my AirPods in and was listening to YouTube. I must have had a dream. What did you do? I'm just curious. I used to be on here with my first name and a pic I made myself for years. I noticed what and how easy stuff happens and came back brand new. Oh my God, Michael. Michael scratches his balls and tells people to suck it. Oh, she stopped being a jerk. She says I can be a total jerk. See, that's another thing. You don't know. Like, I didn't know if that was a man or a girl. And again, like, I've cussed people out that have just come in before. They'll be like, oh my God, he's attacking women. You don't know if that's a fucking woman. For all you know, that could be anybody behind that account. Don't you fucking watch the movie Scream? Anybody can be behind the mask. But Sofa King says, but even if you're lying on my nemesis, I'm going to do what's right. Lead from the front. Don't expect me to follow. Expect me to push you down if you suck. That's the problem too, is people can't have friendships and have a disagreement in that friendship and be able to be strong enough and have enough self-control to continue a friendship with people that have different opinions. Okay? And that's where most of this shit starts. Just like the other day when Mandolin on Hooker's panel said, and she kind of said it in a snooty voice, but she ended up being kind afterwards. But she's like, I want to know what Robbie thinks. Why isn't he speaking up on this? Well, I don't need to speak up on everyone's stuff. I don't stick my nose where it doesn't belong. But if you want my personal opinion from my experience, that was my response. In my personal experience, there were lies involved. And so if there was actual threats that were being physically, threatened towards somebody, then, I mean, it's up to a judge to decide, period. And that's it. I love Mrs. Portland and Noodle Mash. I've grown to really respect Noodle Mash and Mrs. Portland is mean to me, but I still love her too. She's really cute, you guys. She's like a cartoon character. Exactly, Be Good. There's 90% women in this community, and they'll say, you go after women. No, you dumb motherfuckers. How about you take a look at this? Hold on. 1 second. Sorry about that. What was that lady's name? Granny. Not Granny's watching. Let's see. I think maybe this, if I type in this. Here we go. To the idiots that are like, oh my God, listen, this guy, Justin Katz, was the very first person to fucking set me off on YouTube. He was running his mouth, talking shit, never met him. Finally, I was like, can I fucking help you, you piece of shit? The fuck do you want? Once I responded to him, he went running off of YouTube, crying, because he didn't expect it. I was really nice on a daily basis, and I was even over the top cheesy, like, let's all get along, you guys. And people would like cut me down for that, like, oh my God, shut the fuck up. Stop talking about peace. And he was one of them. Well, I let him have it. And he left YouTube crying. And then eventually months later, he sent me an email apologizing to me. But you'll often see the name Justin Katz brought up, like, oh my God, did you see what Robbie did to Justin Katz? Yeah, I stood up for myself, bitch. Just like I do to everybody fucking else. He wasn't a woman, but see, nobody's going to point that out because they only want you to see, that I respond. Keep that in mind. Respond to women or men, whoever. If you're a dick, then I don't care what's between your legs. I'm usually not afraid of anybody in person or on here. And I will always speak my fucking mind, regardless of who the fuck you are. Again, that pisses people off. They can't offend me with their real identities, so they come and do it under troll accounts. Stupid. Sounds very liberal. Of course, they won't point that out. It doesn't suit their narrative. Anything and everything. And that's the other stupid thing, too, is there's like this control and power that people need over you. in a friendship. You must do as I say, or you must like the people I like. Well, then this friendship ain't going to work out. Have a good one. See ya. You're blocked. Next thing you know, people are fucking blowing up my PayPal with messages, sending me money because I blocked them on every other form because they have no self-control. They have rejection issues. They can't stand the fact that I'm smart enough to recognize when I don't want to continue a friendship with a psychopath. Okay. If you have to use a troll account, you aren't confident with your words. And the same goes, and I'm really not, like, I want to say sorry, but I'm not sorry, you know, because it seems like people who are clip channels are like, well, I'm a clip channel and I take offense to that. Well, I mean, that's okay. I kind of am meaning to offend you because that's my point of view on it. If you cannot, and you know, and then people will say, well, you know, I make myself a target, and people will often say physical traits about themselves, like, oh, well, you know, I'm not confident in my face, or I'm missing a tooth. I'm really self-conscious about that, or I just don't want people to see me because I'm self-conscious, or whatever reason they don't want to be on camera. So, okay, so then you're turning off your camera, okay, and you're probably putting a heavily filtered picture, kind of like this one is, because this one does have a filter on it. And you're going after other people talking about their looks. And you're hurting other people's feelings. But you're doing it under the radar because really all people can do is clip your voice. They can't clip your face and your voice, if it's even your real picture. So you're incognito. So I really, there are people that maybe they seem like nice people that are clip channels just based on their comments they leave, but you're still fake. And I'm not sorry. If you're not confident in the things you're doing and you're ashamed, or you're afraid of people doing the same thing to you that you do to them, like clip you, talk about your looks, use your face in videos, maybe make jokes out of, you know, your videos and shit, then maybe you shouldn't be doing what you're doing. Because if you could dish it, you should be able to take it. But see, when people finally respond to being tagged multiple times, hold on, let's see if I could pull this up. When you get a response from being tagged multiple times, it's a fucking response. I support that clip just as much as you do. Granny's watching, thinks she's somebody else. Lindsay has some new ones, but we're keeping those out of the public. See, I don't even know what's going on with that. For the most part, I mind my own business. Unless I like your channel, I'll just sit there and listen. Oh, day to night to morning, giving it the moment. I let you had known it. Why don't you say so? Good shit. Good shit. Yeah, you're tagging somebody, putting the @ symbol in their name over and over, and then when they look at their notifications and see you're tagging them, you call them a stalker. What? Stop knocking at my door and I'll stop opening the door. Okay? You're at my door, not the other way around. Okay? They just try to get away with shit all the time. All the fucking time. But it's easy. I mean, shit. I will honestly say, like, if I never showed my face on here or my identity, I probably would have said a lot worse shit than I've ever said before. You think my mouth is bad now? I probably would have gone over the fucking top. And because at that point, you have nothing to lose, right? You just say whatever the fuck you want to. But see, there's a certain, when you do hit the live button, a lot of times you don't know what's going to come out of your mouth. So if I want to cuss somebody out and then delete it, guess what? It's my fucking channel. I already know you're recording it. So somebody has it somewhere. You keep it. I don't want it on my channel. And then they'll say, you're a dirty deleter. Cool. That's fine. I don't give a fuck. I don't fucking care. If I have a delete button on my channel, I have the right to use it. Okay? Come and knock on my door. I'll be streaming for you. so you could take my clip with your passive-aggressive statements on your channel, bitch, whore. Hey, Dorothy. Hey, bitch. You're on your cell and cannot stay, but wanted to say hello. Hey, Dorothy, go, Dorothy, so, Dorothy, flow, Dorothy. Hey, Dorothy, flow, Dorothy, so, Dorothy, flow, Dorothy. How dare you delete your own videos? Kind of like Randy's watching deleted all of hers and said, stop building your channel on people, other creators. That your whole fucking channel is Natasha Cooper, so shut up. I'll be waiting at the door for you, Daria. I love you, Iris, and I hope you're doing good. You need to look in someone's eyes when they're lying to you. You mean talking to you? Well, I mean, let's just call a spade a spade. If you clip people without putting the full link or anything, like, you're really just, especially with how aggressive some of these people are. Like, you could literally, like, respond one tiny response, not even say their name, and have 10 brand new community posts made about yourself within 5 minutes. Because they get so fucking triggered. You sound way better on your recent streams. I don't think I've ever heard Sofa stream. I see there's some people I didn't even know they stream. But I think, and again, it's just my personal opinion, if you're gonna make yourself some sort of finger pointer or like, you know, judge, whatever, you should be showing who you are. And then people are like, oh my God, he's trying to get personal. No, it's like, you're not fucking confident. It doesn't take much. And yeah, maybe that's where this anger comes from and stems from, is that you're not confident. And maybe you're jealous of people that can simply roll out of bed and just go on camera. There's something more to it than, I mean, thinking I'm that terrible. Like, these people will clip and make videos of creators like myself or Lycan or even Molly, anybody, and they will go hard on them to show you how dangerous and horrible these people are. How about you fucking start doing that towards like people that are a danger in the world, like some world leaders and shit like that? How come you're not focused on that? It's because you have a personal vendetta. That's why. You don't give a shit about other world leaders that are killing people around the world or serial killers that are still on the loose. No, you want to focus more on somebody. And then here's the kicker. When you call out a clip channel, they'll say, well, I'm just using your words. They're your words. Yeah, bitch. And you stole them. Not only are they my words, they're my content. So you're admitting to stealing my shit because you can't come up with something on your fucking own. Okay. Love you too, boo boo kitty meow. Well, they don't have self-reflection. These are probably people that cover up mirrors in their fucking house. And then, of course, when I say something like that, they'll say, oh, look, he's look shaming. No, I don't even know what you look like. And the majority of the time, when any of these people do go on, we still don't know what they look like because they've got a filter to make them look like they're fucking 12. They literally look like a Disney character because their skin is like glowing with like fake cartoon skin and shit. That's the only time you will catch these bitches on camera. Ever. And I get it. Like, you know, people, they talk about my looks and shit. Do I care? No, because I fucking love myself. But these people, they openly say, well, you know, I just don't want the backlash of people, you know, I'm self-conscious. Well, then you're in the wrong arena, bitch. Maybe you should be doing crafts where the camera is just pointed down to your hands or something. Because when you make yourself a leader to judge people all the time, we would really like to see how perfect you are. I really want to see who I'm supposed to be looking up to and how perfect and amazing you are. And maybe if you show us how perfect and amazing you are, you could start giving us tutorials and help us learn how to be perfect just like you. But you can't do that because you don't even know how to hit the power button on a camera. Okay. Now, Daria says, what about when someone does something to you and they delete? Don't you want some sort of evidence it existed, or are you only talking about some clip channels? I'm talking about painting a narrative that is false. So that applies to all of them. Uh, if something is so terrible, um, then I mean, sure, catch a clip of it. But if something's so fucking terrible, why don't you actually go like my situation? This person continues to fucking lie about me and say, "Oh my god, he's a doxer and all this shit." Well, how come I'm not in prison? You're trying to prove it to people, but legally you can't. So your only other option is to try to get people to hate me on the internet. Thank you so fucking what? Hey, Donnie, like that's your only other option. And the only people that are going to follow you are obviously people that hate me or that are stupid. I mean, that's just the solid facts. Hey, Kelly. Hope you're doing good, Kelly. Get money, fuck bitches. It's beyond keyboard balls because most of the time they don't even use their keyboard. They just clip. And so it is annoying because when you do come live, I mean, yeah, I guess in the beginning it could be nerve-wracking. I don't really get nervous before I go live, but sometimes, you know, you never know what people are going to say and it's not scripted. So uh you could fucking end up cussing somebody out or saying something that you didn't want to and don't want on your channel, and that's fucking fine. My thing is, if you're going to clip, yeah, I have a really bad cold, Donnie. If you're going to clip somebody, put the full link. We know you were recording the whole fucking video. Put the whole video up and then say, no, look at this part, and show the full context. But see, if you did that, then you wouldn't be able to convince people of what you're trying to convince them because people would see the context for what it actually is. So you're exhausting yourselves. You are your own problem. You allow yourself to get so angry that you have to clip, instead of just not liking me on your own. You have to have you don't feel good enough just you not liking me. You need like a group and a team to feel better about yourself and secure. I don't give a fuck if you guys agree with me on shit. And matter of fact, I like disagreeing with people and people that respectfully can fucking disagree. You don't need to agree with every fucking thing that I think. But if you're a dick, see ya. You feel me? Breezy says, not always the case, but I've learned that a lot of the time when someone hates you, it's because you have something they lack in themselves. Or it's something that they don't like about themselves that they see in you. It's weird. But I mean, truly, look at the big picture. Love you, D. Goodwin. Look at the big picture. You have people saying, I laugh at, people like say Robbie and Lycan. I just laugh at them. I don't watch them. They're so stupid. Meanwhile, they're clipping hours per day or streaming us hours per day or making community posts with our names in them for hours and hours and hours out of their day. And then when you notice them and you're like, oh, what the fuck are you? What? Why'd you tag my name again? Look, he's harassing me. No, you're dumb. Okay. Schiff says the trick is get accused of murder by a liar, hosting a true crime channel, then get accused of hiring a dark web hitman, and poof, you can go live with no audience all day. I don't know what that means, but okay, that sounds shitty. The longer I've been exposed to Robbie, the more I seem to agree with him on all kinds of things. Maybe I should be worried. Maybe. But I can tell you right now, I don't just randomly turn off a switch and start disliking somebody. I mean, look how many times Mrs. P was mean to me, and I still love her. So, I mean, if you actually have a brain and you pay attention to things, and if you were to believe something stupid, like that person saying I'm a pedo supporter or apologist, clearly that person is so angry. They make a whole list of things. They make a whole list and they number them of things that you should not like about me. And don't trust Robbie with your personal information. Hit a 1 if I have your personal information, and maybe along with that 1, put how long you've known me on here, but hit a 1 if I've never abused that information. Just curious. Hit a 2 if I have. Just out of curiosity. If you know me outside of YouTube, I have your address, your name, we've gotten in a fight, whatever. Hit a 1 if I've had that information and never fucked you over. Hit a 2 if I have fucked you over. Because when, and first of all, I don't fucking, and they'll replay the clip of me saying, oh, I look people up on People Lurker. Yeah, that's how I found out Truthy Magoo was fucking lying about dying and faked his own death. That's how I'll end up fucking calling the police if I have to, if you're being a fucking psycho. Okay? It is not to dox you. It's because you're being a fucking psycho. End of story. Love you too, Donnie. Love you too. Oh, hey, Selena. She says 1, maybe 6 months. I'll be living next door soon. I'm so excited for that, Selena. Thank you, Marie. You realize a lot of you assholes, maybe you forgot about this, but you have won raffles or giveaways of mine or mailed you something in a address, and you've been over other channels talking terribly about me for a long time and never once would think to even fucking touch that information or spread it. There's a lot of information and I don't. And I've said this over and over and over again. People can clip my videos all they want to try to make me look bad. But I requested quite a while ago to the person who put lies on a restraining order to show the things that they wrote compared to proof and evidence. They still have yet to do that because they couldn't even do it in court. So of course they're not going to do it on here unless it was edited. But they often say, oh, I dropped it because it was Christmas time, or I dropped. No, you didn't. You got it during Christmas time, dummy. Or I dropped it because I saw Robbie taking your money. Nope, you don't like my supporters, so that's not it. Or I dropped it for lack of evidence. Yep, that's correct, because there is no evidence, because what was written on that order were lies. She could continue to say whatever she wants to about anything else, but the things she put on there, there's no proof of what she wrote. And then she'll say, oh, well, other people were involved. How come their names aren't on any restraining order? You targeted me. That's why. And you lied and you abused the legal system. Period. End of story. Red Door Woman says a lot of people make mistakes, but being humble enough to admit them says a lot about a person. Yeah, and I'm a dick a lot of the time, and I'll be like, sorry. Even as I'm being a dick, I'll be like, sorry, guys, I'm being a dick, but this is how I feel right now. But it's the people that really claim they say, because nobody's innocent, nobody's perfect. It's the people that say, I didn't do this and take it back and I'm not apologizing. Those are the assholes you have to look out for. The ones that are screaming like, feel bad for me. No, everybody's a dick. Take accountability, apologize for being a dick to each other, and move on. But people can't fucking do that. Yeah, Peach. And she attacks people I talk to, sends them in, but it's just psychotic shit. Knock your psycho shit off. And that's what I'm learning. I'm still learning how, when to respond and when not to. I could have responded about a lot of shit the last week, and I just choose not to. Because that is like the biting the bait as a fish. It's bait. They want you to snap. They want you in those evil moments so they can clip you, so they could stop recycling 2-year-old clips, 3-year-old clips. They want new stuff, so they poke at you to try to get you to snap. Well, I've learned how you operate, and I'm doing the opposite. She even went into my chat over a year ago to start her. I remember that, Peach. I remember that. Yeah, because a reaction, especially if you're a clip channel, clip channels can be very conniving as far as pushing people's buttons and getting them to snap, but they would never in a million years show their face and snap and do the things that they do behind an avatar, because then people would clip them and they would hate to be in the spotlight in that sense. And then people will say, well, you're the one who chooses to put your face out there. Yeah, because I'm confident. I put my face along with my opinions because I'm not a coward. You don't put your face along with your values, opinions, morals, even if they are real morals. These people don't fucking do that. If you're proud of who you are, prove it. If you're not, then you'll continue to do fucking clips, silent streams, running your mouth, judging people, fucking never showing your face because you're not cut out for it. You're just not a confident person. Maybe work on that and try again. Okay. Marie says, I'm here for music and watch crime and supernatural stuff, and that's how I came across your videos. That's awesome, Marie. And my friend, Nikki Rev, she asked me to come on her channel this Friday to talk about my paranormal experiences. So we're going to do that on her channel, I believe. So I'll share it in my community post when we do that. So that'll be fun, especially since it's almost Halloween. Feel me? Okay. Sorry, I'm stuffed up. I'm going to get off here in a few minutes. You watched me and Mexi do the Watts house. That was a fun time. Which, by the way, my armchair detective parody is going to be next. There's a lot of work that has to go into this one for certain reasons. So this one might take a little bit longer, but it's really going to be funny. Plus, Alan, he knows I'm kidding, and it's just for fun. So, anyway, does anybody have any questions, any comments? I hear we're getting a Scream trailer before the end of the month. Scream 6. Anybody excited for that? Okay. I actually heard it leaked, but I don't want to see a leaked version. There's definitely a demon at my house, Marie. I'm actually. Oh, you mean at the Watts house? Oh, definitely. I saw a big shadow figure walking throughout the night on the Watts porch. It was really creepy. It's kind of cool though. I like paranormal stuff, but like I'll like scare myself a little bit too much sometimes. My mind overthinks. Love you, Missing a Life. You're awesome. She says, yes, and yet they say people like Robbie, Surviving the Storms, DeLorean, Lycan, Siren, Sofa, etc. are the problems, yet they are the ones to actually work out their differences and now all talk and support like it should be. Yeah, isn't that funny how that works out? People will say mean, horrible stuff, and they'll be like, oh, Robbie's a hateful person. I'm speaking for myself because that's who I am. You know, Robbie's hateful. He loves to fight with people, loves to attack. And when I make peace with people who they never in a million years would have thought I would have made peace with, and neither did I, they say, oh, it was a fake fight all along. You just don't want me to do good in anything. You don't want me to be good. You don't want people to see me as good. You just want me to be looked at as some like terrible person because you're fixated on hating me and getting people to hate me. So when I make peace with somebody like Surviving the Storms or Lycan or anybody, then they turn around and they'll make another excuse. Well, that's not real peace. They were getting along the whole time. They just fooled us. Show your fucking facts before you run your mouth. I know it is beyond your capability and control to be a forgiving, kind person, but it is possible. All you have to do is swallow your fucking pride. And if you're not talking to me right now, and you're one of those people who continuously makes video after video trying to make me look bad, you just haven't been strong enough to swallow your pride yet and move on. I have. That is the difference between you and I. Okay. I agree with that, Be Good. Animals are freaking awesome. Did T-Rex have chicken fingers, little arms, or have we been fooled? Those bones are really chicken wings. I was just craving wings, and now that kind of grosses me out. Amen to that, Noodle Mash. Noodle Mash says, and people, if someone says something is fact, asked for proof. Exactly, because there's a lot of people that just go around, and I know, like, if I just went around and said, this person attacked me because I'm gay, you know how many people would, like, probably automatically side with me because they felt bad with me, for me? Like, you can't just say, oh my God, use some sort of disability or gender or pull out some sort of card that makes you the one that should be felt sorry for, and then say, oh my God, this person's so terrible to me. And they, and you'll say mean stuff, but then pull out this card. Like, you can't attack me because of this. That doesn't fly. And then they'll think, since they pulled out their card, that they don't have to show evidence or proof of what they're talking about. Yes, you do. Yeah, you do. And then when somebody does show proof, they'll try to debunk it with edited videos. And it's bullshit. So, anyways, guys, I gotta go. I gotta go steam myself in the shower. My nose is getting worse by the minute. Sitting here. Oh, that's why I had this video pulled up in the background. I was going to show you. Just go to Crazy Nurse Granny if you want to see some of the people I've dealt with. And yeah, it doesn't matter what their gender is. I've argued with plenty of men, male, females, but the fact that these people like toxicity of social media or anybody else, the fact that you're bringing up gender shows you're the sexist one. Hey, DeLorean, like if you're saying, oh my God, they're doing it because of this or that and leave women alone, you're calling women weak. Women are not weak. Everybody is fucking equal. You treat people the way you want to be treated. Okay? Fuck. Is anybody alive that we could raid? Anyone? Anyone! I'm trying to look. Hope you're doing good, DeLorean. Hey, DeLorean, your voice is peaceful for some reason. I don't know what it is. Ever since you made that cartoon with Lycan, it's like, it's got like a, what's that comedian lady's name? She wears glasses, black hair. She was in that movie with Uma Thurman, the cats and dogs, whatever. Do you know what I'm talking about? Voice kind of reminds me of hers. She played Daria on, I think, MTV or VH1. Janine Garofalo. Kind of got a Janine Garofalo vibe to you, if that's okay. Okay, that's a compliment. Okay. Oh, it's okay, Drama After Dark. I'm used to it. But when I see stupid stuff like people saying, I mean, obviously, if you have the time to type up a whole community post with a list, a number of things of why people should hate me, it shows that I'm just going to let you continue showing yourself for who you are. And that's like hateful. You're like on a hate campaign and I'm just not going along with it. I don't want to be a part of it. Either you look into intent and full context, or you just remain on idiotic channels like that. I won't fucking miss you. Okay. Anti-side-eye. Okay. Hold on. Where is she? Oh, there she is. Hold on. It looks like she's just now going live too. So let me copy this. We're doing a Save Robbie raid on Anti-Side-Eye. Save Robbie raid. Okay. I feel so, what is that? Melancholy from the cold medicine. Melancholy. Melancholy. Melancholade. Lemencholada. Melancholani. Melanchony. Ooh, DeLorean's going live. I'll be there for that. Just don't relax me too much with your voice, okay? I don't know. It's like a radio voice. You have like a radio voice. I think is what I'm looking for. Okay. There is Anti-Side-Eye's link. So go raid her. You're waiting for my next adventure with Mexi. Him and I aren't friends anymore. I don't like him. But I will sometime go on one if I'm super interested. Ooh, DeLorean's live gonna be popping, y'all. That shit gonna be popping, y'all. She screams sometimes, Robbie, so be careful. Oh. Hey, Siren. I hope you're doing good. I'm about to get off of here, but I hope you're feeling better. Okay. Again, as Ms. Portland would say, and again, we are doing a Save Robbie raid on Anti-Side-Eye. And again, I need to go get in the shower. Holy shit, I need to go get in the shower right now. Have a good day, okay? Bye now. No chance. No dance.